Hi again, ninth grade. Here is the video for these last two problems in the practice. I just wanted to have more space and write them out and be very clear about these fractional exponents. We do not want fraction exponents in our denominators, and we want all of our exponents to be positive. So we have a couple things to be mindful of. So in this first one, notice that we have two bases of a, and so we can add these exponents together. Well, let's write -2 as a fraction over 3. So they have the same common denominator. Well, a -2 is the same as -6 over 3. So remember how we use this fraction as that exponent. And then we can start simplifying with a to the 2/3 power. Now that these fractions have the same denominator, add them. -6 plus 2 is -4. So right now we have 4a to the -4/3 power. Well, remember how we apply negative exponents. We need to change its position. But this does not become 1 over 4a to the -4/3 power, or to the +4/3 power, excuse me. The 4 has nothing to do with this exponent. The 4 is 4 to the first power. We just rarely write that. So the final answer will have 4 in the numerator and a to a +4/3 power in the denominator. Now over here, we need to take care of this 1/3 fraction and change this 2 to a fraction over 3. So again, 2 is the same as 6 over 3. 6 divided 3 is 2. So we have 4a all divided by 2a to the 6/3 power times a to the 1/3 power. So now think about when we multiply the same base, we can add those exponents. So 6/3 plus 1/3 is 7/3. And it's always okay to do a little work like we did at the start of class to remind ourselves of that fraction. 7/3. And notice that 4 and 2 can also simplify. So we have 2a in the numerator divided by a to the 7/3 power. Okay, now here's where things get tricky. We need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by a to some power. And what we want to do is add a fraction over 3. We want the same denominator so that it will be divisible by 3. Because if it's divisible by 3, then we've got a whole number, which is our goal. Remember, no fractions as exponents in denominator. Okay, no fraction exponents in the denominator. And we want them all positive. So if we add 7 plus, say, 1/3, we get 8 divided by 3. That's not going to work. But if we add 2/3, notice we get 9/3, which is the same as 3. So we want to add 2/3. So that's why a to the 2/3 power divided by a to the 2/3 power is what we will multiply to this expression. And when this simplifies, remember this is a to the first, so we have 3/3 for this one. Combine all of your fractions in the numerator, and we have 2a to the 5/3 power. Remember, that is okay. We can have a fraction as an exponent as long as it's not in the denominator. And look at what happens here. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we have a to the 3rd power down below. And there's our final answer. Quick check. Fraction in the numerator. No negatives or fractions down here. Notice we need to go back and fix this. We have a fraction as an exponent in the denominator. So what should we add to this 4/3 so that the numerator is divisible by 3? Same thing as over here. A to the 2/3 power divided by a to the 2/3 power. And just to reinforce why 2/3, 4/3 plus 2/3 is the same as 6/3. And that is a whole number. So in the numerator, we have 4a to the 2/3 power. But down below, 4 plus 2, 6. 6 divided 3, 2. A squared. Thank you for watching the video.